been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Check back. 45. Mike, 45. I got it. He's coming. Double up. Let's get juice. Check.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. They go play action with McDonald. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the gun, it's McDonald. There's the stiff arm. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up the third down. Out of the gun, McDonald. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
McDonald sets to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Throwing is McDonald. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A give. This is Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Brady to throw. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Cleveland. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's McDonald. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Brady on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Throw on 3rd and 1. Off hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 20-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. now on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. He gets away from one, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen darted his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Switch. Watch the whip.
McDonald. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Now Brady. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up being...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing right on his own 5-yard line. "36 yards on the punt with no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. McDonald sets to throw. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throw. this time for Miller.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And shedding a man at the 40. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Throwing is McDonald.
And this one's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Watch that. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald.
Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. McDonald.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And again, it's Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check, 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 check. Alert, 19, 5, 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19, 5. 19
He'll drop to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. McDonald. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. Open man is Miller, he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Evans has got the first down and then some. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady going to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. Extra point try now for Succop. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They go play action with McDonald. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they take a knee. Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.